Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm very excited to get to say again, welcome back to another Expanse reaction video. Today I'm going to be watching, reviewing, and reacting to the first episode of Season 5 of The Expanse, which just premiered on Amazon a couple of days ago. Nala is here to join me for this exciting moment. Just so you guys know ahead of time, you do know this already if you are a member of my Patreon, which I'll leave a link in the description below for anyone interested. You get early access to all my videos, and there's an option for full-length reactions to videos, including The Expanse, so do check that out if you're interested. Alright, plug over. Again, I just want to say that I've been having some issues with the software that I use for filming my reactions. It's been crashing a lot lately and causing serious problems with me getting the ability to even start, let alone finish, videos. So I want to just get into this as quickly as possible, and there probably won't be as much of a discussion at the end as you guys are used to, because I want to just hopefully get the actual reaction filmed without any crashes. And it seems like the longer the video goes, the higher the likelihood of an issue. So while I'm still working that out, we may have to wait a little bit for the discussion. So I might have to wait until the beginning of next episode's video to talk about it. But let's get into it. I'm really excited to see Season 5 here. Season 4 ended with a really big moment, and Ashford's death, which I'm still upset about. But really excited to see what's going to happen with Marco's plot to take on Earth. So, Episode 1, here we go.
Good to go, okay? Good to go.
I mean, I knew they were gonna do it, but... Alright, so I'm guessing they had to come out here and do that because they're concerned the science ship would get those pieces of the one that blew up in that sun, and they could analyze them, right? And if they detected there was stealth tech on them, then they would know that the other rocks were coming, potentially, or at least to look out.
A belted skiff was put into repairs at Power Station 2 days ago. We have no PA informant there who's familiar with the Innermost faction.
It's found Philip.
Your son.
They did a good job with casting him too. Like, you can see her and the actor that plays Marco in him. Jeez.
There was a time I got caught in a reactor crawl space when coolant pipe blew.
Here we go.
That coolant is radioactive as fuck. Hits the open air and vaporizes just like that. You get it on your skin, it ain't good, but it washes off mostly. You'll survive. You breathe it in though, get those radioactive particles down in your lungs where you can't get them out. That pretty much melts you from the inside.
What the fuck are you doing?
I had to get all the way to a maintenance airlock, open an emergency panel, strap a mask on my face without breathing any of that shit in.
So good for you.
Point is, I learned some things about myself. I learned that I could hold my breath for almost 2 minutes while engaging in physical stressful activities.
That's impressive.
So, you have to ask yourself, how much damage do you think I can do to you in 2 minutes before the knockout gas gets to me? Because I'm betting it's a lot.
Is that a problem, kid?
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just letting your associate know that nobody in this cabin pays for any of your insurance or anything else from now on.
Says you?
It says me,
What crew you run with?
the Rocinante.
Never heard of him.
You probably have. I'm out of context here.
Might be,
I'm out of context here. I love it.
Guess we'll find out sooner or later.
Amos is starting off in classic Amos style. You guys are making a mistake.
Why'd you do that? On ship like this, we know we have to bail. They cannot let us now.
That's Marjorie's bag! Oh my god!
Yeah, you know what they're gonna do in there?
He crossed out Marjorie and wrote Amos! What the?
Anyway,
And he's gonna just go pick a fight now because he hates Wade. But seriously, you saw that he just crossed out Marjorie
Go, Coyle. Fight for business. Be smart.
and wrote Amos.
Better if you do.
better if I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's old news.
Is it? It was on Phoebe until the Martians vaporized it, then it was on Eros and ran wild until you and your friend Miller and Julie Mal burned it up in Venus, and now a big ring-shaped hunk of it, which you switched on, is ushering humanity out into the cosmos.
I know, I was there.
Exactly, nearly every point along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So did you get a sample of it? Relax. We're not on the record.
Lies.
Protomolecule.
Always on the record.
Earth, Mars, and the OPA all confirmed it publicly.
They're lying.
How would you know?
Because why else would someone be doing protomolecule research at a secret facility in the melt?
Mm.
Says who?
My sources.
That sounds like a rumor.
But you clearly don't think it's impossible.
I think a lot of crazy shit has gone down over the last few years, and that can make people go. Every time I pass through a ring, for a moment, it's like I pass through their world. I see them, and each time I see them, they seem angrier. I think we're waking them up.
Alright, this is new information.
People have gone through the rings. No one's reported ever seeing anything like this.
Well, yeah, but they're not holding.
Most I ever noticed was a ripple. Think maybe you and this scientist might be imagining.
I'm not imagining it.
Miller, the one the protomolecule kept beaming into my head. I think it changed my brain and let me see them. Changed? You mean physically? It's like folding a piece of paper. Fold it enough times, even after you unfold it and smooth it out. The creases are still there. Claiming to have brain damage is not the way to say it, son. Tell me,
Fred, come on.
got killed. None so far. And nothing else like it has been found on any of the other colonies. Not yet. So in other words, what you're worried about is pure speculation.
Oh my god. What is this place? It's like a Texan, like a Western bar.
Hey, Bobbie!
Look at their hats and shit. Bobbie's like, where the hell did you bring me? What is this? Oh my god. Her face.
Want to interrupt? Looks like you were having a moment.
Thanks. But you, Bobbie. That's the positive.
I'm staying realistic. Some things can't be fixed, and sometimes you're a fucking moron to try.
Oh, okay, that's. Look, I came all this way to pass things up with Talissa, and she pretty much slammed the door in my face, and she had every reason to. But once she cooled down, I'm gonna call her, we're gonna talk. I'm still talking to Mellis.
Jesus
Please.
fucking Christ, if you wanted to be your son's hero, you should have shown up 3 years ago.
What?
Get it through your head. It's over. Move on. This
Ouch.
is not a good day for this. I'll see you later.
Shot to the heart there. And he's just sitting on that fucking saddle.
Hey.
But I mean, again, another solid point, even if it was delivered in the harshest way possible.
Been able to live with the fact that I saved myself. I couldn't save him. This may be the only chance I have left to see him. His father is gonna get killed, and if I don't at least try and stop that from happening, I'll never be able to live with that.
Okay, Holden. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Holden, for having the right response there. You know, he started out, I was a little worried he was going to get just defensive about her feeling that she had to go without him, but that was good. That was good, right reaction.
You look like shit.
You look amazing. What are you doing here? Thought you were like Queen of Earth.
Queen of
You
Earth.
don't keep up on current events, do you?
No, he
One of the ones that I
doesn't.
could do something about.
Why are you going back there?
What's this for?
For teaching me how to walk in night. It comes in handy.
I love
especially in this godforsaken place.
watching the way the alcohol
You
falls.
and I have very different life experiences, Chrissy.
Don't say that. I'm a member of parliament, not your favorite stripper.
You can be both.
Oh my god.
Do you want to know what I'm doing here? I'm tearing it.
Rising. And when our day comes, when we surprise them in all their strength, on that day they will fear us. Because they believe we are weak. We have the power to be audacious.
Mm. All right, guys. Well, that was the first episode of season 5 of The Expanse. Really great start, I think, so far. I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us this season. I'm really also excited about the possibility of a lot of the politics really coming front and center again. You know, not that it was ever gone, but I had talked about previously how I felt like season 4, a lot of it was partially a kind of like rebuilding season, setting the stage season for the next chapter in the story. And it felt more insular and focused on that one specific locale on Elis, even though we did have different things happening with Avasarala and Bobbie. It didn't, and Ashford and Drummer. It didn't seem like some previous seasons in terms of the level and the scope and scale, and that's why it seemed like more of a building season to me. And I'm really looking forward to this season because it seems like a lot of the pieces put in place, especially at the end, are about to blow up into something pretty significant. Blow up, I mean, literally maybe, but also figuratively. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, guys, I'm not really going to talk as much as I usually would today. I'm going to try to talk more about this episode at the beginning of my next video, as long as I can get everything sorted out with the software. I'm just concerned that this is going to crash at any second, and I don't want the video to be corrupted and lost, which has happened to me in the past. I'm very nervous about it, so I'll just say that it's a really good start so far. It's interesting to me that they're choosing to put all of the crew of the Roci in seemingly different places, going in different directions and focusing on their own thing in the midst of what's about to be a chaotic situation. So that is a very different dynamic for the Expanse. And I'm really curious to see how it plays out, how well it's going to play out. Because we're so used to seeing them mostly together. You know, we had Naomi going off to the Behemoth for part of season 3 on her own, and that was like upsetting enough as it was, and now they're all going to be in different places, so I'm really curious to see how it's going to go and how it's going to play out. And we've got Avasarala in her new position with considerably less power than she's used to, but still involved in the UN, still working it, and still keeping her eye out for things. Like, she's aware that something's going on with Marco, even though she doesn't know what it is. And then, of course, you know, Bobbie is caught up with Avasarala in this, and I'm thinking they're probably going to draw Alex into the midst of it. And then it seems like we got some stuff going on in Tycho, too, with Fred, and maybe Monica. And possibly that's what Holden is going to get drawn into. Amos off and doing his own thing, going back to Baltimore, which should be interesting. I guess we're probably going to get maybe some more insight into his background as well. And then Naomi going after her son, which she said something about, oh, well, he's not with his father, and yeah, he is. So, wondering how that's gonna play out for her and him both, and so I think it's gonna be a drama-filled season, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited that The Expanse is back, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.